Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Myself Aman Askar and I am presenting Jackson Cross cylinder. So first of all we discuss what is JCC. JCC is a combination of two cylinders of equal strength but of opposite sign, placed with their axes at 90 degrees to each other and mounted in a handle. It is also called flip cylinder. So this is the combination of two cylinders. Red and black lines are shown. Red lines indicate minus cylinder and black lines show plus cylinder. They have equal strength but they have opposite sign. History of JCC. The present technique designed and described by Dr. Edward Jackson for the determination of cylindrical power in 1887 and for the axis discussed later in 1907. Optics of JCC. The spherocylindrical lens with zero spherical equivalent. The cross cylinder is a spherocylindrical lens in which the power of cylinder is twice the power of the sphere of the opposite sign. In one meridian we take plus 0.50 dioptric sphere as, and in other meridian we also take plus 0.50 dioptric cylinder. While when we add minus 1 dioptric cylinder, we take it in opposite sign and the twice of the sphere. So the spherical equivalent becomes 0. The lens is mounted on a handle which is placed at 45 degrees to the axis of the cylinder. Commonly used cross cylinders are plus minus 0.25 and plus minus 0.50. So this is the axis from the handle are 45 degrees apart from the JCC. Principle of JCC. Principle of JCC based on Sturm's conide. Sturm conide is an optical condition in which refractive power of the cornea and lens is not same in all meridians. Therefore, instead of single focal point, there are the two focal points separated by focal intervals. The distance between these two focal points is called Sturm's conide interval. By placing the circle of least confusion on the retina, so we check the sphere first. When we check the sphere first, this is the best spherical correction, and when we check the sphere, we should ensure that circle of least confusion should be on the retina. Markings of principal meridians. Marked in the periphery of JCC lens in two different colors. There are two different colors, red and black. One indicate axis for minus cylinder, as red indicate axis for minus cylinder, while other indicate axis for plus cylinder. The black line indicate axis for plus cylinder. Choice of JCC. When VN is 6/9 or better, then we use plus minus 0.25 JCC. If VN is 6/12 or worse, then we use 0.50 JCC lens. If VN is 6/24 or worse, we use 0.75 JCC lens. When VN is 6/60 or worse, then we use 1 diopter JCC lens. If results are not reliable, then use alternative method of astigmatic fan or keratometry. While we use our most commonly used JCC are plus minus 0.25 and plus minus 0.50. Handle of JCC. A handle is attached between the two marked axes which enable the lens to be twirled before the eye by the rotation of the handle. That's the handle. In this manner, the position of plus and minus axes are interchanged rapidly and alternatively. The common term used for rotating the handle is known as flipping. This handle is also used to flip the JCC. Hence, JCC is often termed as flip cross cylinder technique. Now, first of all, we discover astigmatism. After the retinoscopy value, when we cannot find accurate value of cylinder, then we perform JCC, and by JCC technique, we discover astigmatic correction. Place JCC at 90 degree and 180 degree to check for astigmatism. If a preferred position is found, the cylinder is added with the axis parallel to the respective plus and minus axis of cross cylinder until two flip positions are equal. If no preference is found with 90 degree and 180 degree, check at 45 and 135 to confirm no astigmatism is present. Then we refine axis. Axis should be defined first, then the cylindrical power, because correct axis can be found in the presence of uncorrected power, but power cannot be found in the presence of incorrect axis. First of all, put the cylinder discovered during the retinoscopy lens in the trial frame. Then patient is asked to have one eye occlude. Patient is asked to reach the line above the best VN. Place the JCC with the handle in line with the axis line of cylinder lens and call this as position 1. Ask the patient to compare clarity of image in two positions. If there is no improvement of VN in two positions of the JCC, then axis of the correcting cylinder in trial frame is accurate. If patient report better image quality with any of the two positions, then cylindrical lens in the trial frame is rotated in the direction of similar cylindrical component of the JCC. In case of minus cylinder, rotate JCC towards red line of the cross cylinder. In case of plus cylinder, rotate JCC towards green line of cross cylinder. We should repeat this process until the neutral point is reached. How much axis should be moved? If we use power of correcting cylinder 0.25, then we rotate 30 degree from minus or plus axis of JCC lens. If there is a 0.50, then we rotate 15 degree. 0.75 dioptric cylinder, then we rotate 10 degree. If we use 1 diopter or 1.75 dioptric cylinder, then we rotate 5 degree. If there is a 2 or 2.75 dioptric cylinder, then we rotate 3 degree. If there is a 3 or 4.75 dioptric cylinder, then we rotate 2 degree. If we use 5 dioptric cylinder, then we rotate 1 degree. Refinement of power. The principle of verification of cylindrical power is that JCC will either increase or decrease the cylindrical power in trial frame. First, we align the axis of JCC with the cylindrical power axis in the trial frame. Put the cylinder discovered during retinoscopy lens in the trial frame, occlude one eye and ask to focus on the line that is clearer with the other eye. Then flip the JCC and ask the patient to compare clarity of images in two positions. If there is no improvement of clarity in two positions, then power of cylindrical lens in trial frame is correct. If red axis, then add minus power with cylindrical correction. If green axis, then add plus power with cylindrical correction. A corresponding correction should be made and verified till final correction is attained. Option 1. That is the circle of least confusion and interval of Sturm's conide. If the interval of Sturm's conide is longer, then the circle of least confusion diameter becomes larger. If the diameter of the circle of least confusion is larger, then the blur image is formed and image is not focused. This looks awful. In option 2, there is an interval of Sturm's conide is shorter and the diameter of circle of least confusion is also smaller. When the diameter of circle of least confusion is smaller, then the image is focused and this looks like much better. That's how we refine the cylindrical power. Now the conclusion. The most accepted procedure used by the overwhelming majority of examiners is JCC technique. The use of JCC is very important in clinical practice of refraction and it serves as an important instrument for optometrists. Jazakallah khair.